Give it to him raw now, blind swordsman.
Yeah.
Introduce the blind assassin to him, baby.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Let me get him. Yo. And some of y'all don't know why I'm rhyming. It's because I've perfected the rhyme and the timing. Keep it coming every day, man. I'm just lining up for the big shot, man. I'm talking big pop, man. I got the energy and it comes from the center of me.
Okay, no name. Just Mr. Smith, an attractive Englishman. Tell us about your trip to Ecuador.
So I spent 2 months down there touring the country, and a lot of Americans retire there, and so I wanted to find out why and to experience what they must be experiencing. So what I found out is they generally don't have air conditioning or heating in the houses because they don't need it.
Oh.
And when you start to look at the food supply, you go to the mom and pop restaurants, you eat a 4-course meal for about $2.50. So the soup is quite filling, and usually if it's chicken soup, it'll have a leg of chicken in there. Mm-hmm. And then you get to the main course, which tends to be starch plus starch and meat and some vegetables. So they're heavy into rice still. Mm-hmm. And the other starch might either be French fries or plantain. But while I was out there, I noticed that I didn't put any weight on, even though you might be eating rice 3 times a day. And so because I work with agriculture and plants, medicinal plants, in one of the areas I went, the earth was black. So I asked the tour guide, what does that mean? He says, it's volcanic earth. Mm-hmm. So I had him explain how they grow. They grow without fertilizer because they don't need it out there. So that means that the food that they grew is minerally rich. Whereas when I test the food in this area, it's not minerally rich. It's the empty calories that you hear about and read about. Right.
And they make us pay a premium for organic and well-grown food.
Right, but you have to actually find well-grown food, which is not that easy. But I have the tools to test the food, so I know, that a lot of the food isn't up to par. That it's not possible. You can't get well on sick food, basically.
That is a lovely, lovely viewpoint, and I think it's spot on. So, with all this knowledge, how do you manage to live well in this environment then? How do you do it? Do you grow your own food or
no? I
import it?
No, I'm a herbalist, a scientist herbalist.
Sure.
So I have the tools to at least start to avoid the things that are dragging me down. Mm. And then at the other end, I look at the other nutrients that are missing, based on what previous scientists have done here in America, but in the old days,
yes,
these guys were pretty clever, and so they found out, and it was just published today.
And I'm chopping it up with the label, never stopping, man. I'm baking bread under the table, man. I keep it all about the flow with the quickness, and hell yeah, man, I stay the slickest. Chopping it up, came with the famous shit. We about to take aim at your lane and shit. Hell yeah, man, I came with another playlist, playing it strong, that's why they hate it. Man, I've been giving up the realist, and watch me kill it, drill it, that's how I feel it, and I'm spill it like a glass of milk. Keep it coming every day, your ass is finished. Hell yeah, man, I don't speak a different language, but I've been in it since day one. I've been making all of these tracks, man, are recorded and kept it coming every day. There was trying to escort them, but I didn't have a problem breaking out like when I wasn't supposed to. Man, I keep the music what I'm close to, and I keep it realer in the way they like it. When they listen to me at the skyboard that I'm hyping, everybody know my name. Hell yeah, everybody know my game. And we keep it on another level. They smaller than pebbles, and I do my thing, and I remain a rebel,